What's up? I am Cita Bambina, and this is my kitchen. Hi! I missed you guys. I haven't filmed in about a month. I told you guys I was going through some transitions at home, and they're all positive transitions. You know, we didn't split up or anything. We decided to pick up a new lifestyle. We are kind of focusing on the ketogenic lifestyle right now. So I paused filming because I didn't want to come on here and make something and feel hella bougie like I'm trying to say I know everything about it when I'm brand new to it, because I'm still learning every single day. I'm not an expert. However, I'm really enjoying this little journey that we're taking. You know, we're losing weight. I've already lost over 10 pounds, and that's fabulous. So I just wanted to share one of my go-to recipes, because one of my favorite foods besides cheese and burgers is absolutely pizza. I mean, if you are an American diehard citizen, I mean, I guess you could say that, or, you know, Italian or whatever, pizza just rocks you. You just love pizza. Pizza's a go-to. It's a great go-to. And, you know, on keto, you cannot have pizza crust. You can eat all the pizza toppings, but who wants to go order a pizza and then take all the toppings off and just eat toppings? No. Not in my house. No. So I wanted to show you guys how to make a very delicious pizza. I'm going to make a pulled pork, barbecue sauce pizza with red onions and green onions and stuff. But I wanted to really show you guys how to make the crust. It's pretty easy. It's a version of fathead. You know, as I've been looking up different recipes, there's a few different fathead recipes. Well, this is the one that I like. And this is the one that's been a winner in my house. I've made a few different pizzas now. Last weekend I made a bacon chicken ranch pizza. Oh my God, guys, phenomenal. This week, told you, doing a pulled pork. Before, I did like a combination, everything, pepperoni, sausage, all the vegetables, this and that. This just goes great, especially on a Friday night. The crust only takes about 10 minutes. The toppings will, you know, cook in about 10 minutes. You do the crust first, then the toppings. So anyways, enough about me. You guys don't come here for me. You guys come here for recipes. So let's get to the recipes, okay? Let's get to the ingredients. Almond flour. I will put in the description the amounts of the ingredients that I'm using, because I'm making 2 batches. So I'll just list it down, okay? I'll list it down there. So almond flour, super fine if you can get super fine. I got a big bag. Oh, I put it away already. At Walmart. 1 egg. But I already have mine beaten. That's for the next batch that I'm doing. I have mozzarella and cream cheese. And then I'm also going to sprinkle some garlic powder in there. You're also going to want to have some oil on hand, because when you make this, it gets really, really sticky, and you need to oil your hands, whether you're doing it with your hands or you're wearing gloves and you're mixing the stuff. It gets very, very sticky. It becomes a whole hot mess, and it's not that fun, okay? But if your hands are oiled, it's like easy peasy, not that great, you know, it's great. And then the oil adds like an extra fat component to your macros. And it also, but it's not that much, because you're not like putting a tablespoon into the dough. But it also adds a really nice texture to the dough. So let me move things around just a little bit, and we'll get to this. Okay, took my jewelry off, put my hair up. Now let's get going. So we're gonna put the cream cheese and the mozzarella in a microwave safe bowl, and we're gonna stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. So this is what it looks like after about 30 seconds. And you just kind of want to see, is it melting? Move it around a little bit. It's not melting, not yet. So we're gonna put it back in the microwave for another 15 seconds. At this point, you want to start watching it, because once it melts down is when you want to start working with it. Okay, so I did it for 15 more seconds. It hadn't really melted down a whole lot. So I did it for another 15 seconds. So about 1 minute in the microwave, but you always want to take it out and you want to mix it up. You don't want to just set it for 1 whole minute in the microwave because it's going to end up like cooking it not correctly. No buggy. So you see how it's melted? Now, because it's already melted, you want to quickly add the egg and your almond flour. Now this is where you got to oil your hands. Pour some into your hands, rub it all over. Now it's time to get to work. And you're going to knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes. You will 110% know when you are done kneading. So we're just going to knead it up. Looks kind of gross right now, like, ew. What's going on, right? You just got to keep going. Just got to keep kneading. It does eventually end up looking like dough. So it's been about 5 minutes. And I've got a pretty nice size little ball here of dough. Now, you see how pretty it is? It doesn't look all cheesy, it doesn't look grainy from the almond flour. It just looks pretty. That's exactly how you want it. So, you don't have to let this sit and rise or anything, but I do need to move my camera, so I need to wash my hands. And actually, no I don't. I can just move the pan that I'm going to spread it out on over here. Alright, so let me grab the pan then, real quick like. So here's my little sheet pan. I'm going to be using this for my dough. So you just want to take your dough. So I'm going to save that bowl because I want to use, I need more oil in my hands. There we go. So you still need to re-oil. Okay, see, it spreads out so much better when you oil your hands. Sorry, my pan is making the world's most annoying sound. Pizza doesn't come out very large, hence the reason I'm making 2 crusts and 2 pizzas. Because the boyfriend alone can eat a whole pizza. And then we always have a couple slices for leftovers, you know, so when he's hungry at midnight, because he stays up playing video games all night, on the weekends, not work nights, then he has something he can grab without having to think about it. Okay, so you want to spread this out as thinly as you want, but I have found the thinner you push it out, the better, because it does, it can get a little dry if you make it a thick pizza. I did that the first couple times. I made the pizza a little bit thicker, the pizza crust a little bit thicker, and the dough was kind of dry. I also didn't use olive oil or any type of oil, and it was a whole hot mess, hence the reason I figured out that, oh, if you use some oil, your hands don't get as hot mess-ish. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little lip around here, which usually doesn't stay in the baking process, but whatever. At least it gives itself something. And you don't have to do this. This part is totally optional, but I do want to semi-feel like I'm eating an actual pizza. If you want, you can. Oh, see, look, I could have pushed it out a little bit more. Then I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I like to do. And I'm not really going to put that in the ingredients either because it's not really part of the pizza. It's just... something that I do. Okay, I'll wash my hands. Okay, so now that the crust is done, I'm gonna wipe the edges, and just the edges, with some melted butter mixed with garlic. It's so good, so good. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could spread it on the whole thing. I just like doing it on the edges though. And I actually use real minced garlic, pre-minced garlic to do that with. And it doesn't really add to your carbs because there's no carbs in butter. At least this one, I don't think. Oh, maybe there's a couple. You know what? Why not? Why not just go like that? But not a whole lot even gets on your pizza, so we're just gonna wipe it on like that. And then when it comes out, before I put the toppings on, I will also do that before I put the barbecue sauce, because I will lay barbecue sauce on here today. So anyways, 400 for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and make pizza crust number 2. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so the pizza crust actually took about 11 and a half, 10 minutes because I wanted it to get a little bit golden before I pulled it out. Sometimes the butter will make it a little extra wet, so it takes a minute or two longer, but typically it should only take 10-ish minutes. So let me show you what it looks like. Beautiful crust. Beautiful, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just move that to the side. Let the pan cool for a minute. Make the other crust. I mean, I already made the dough, so I just have to push it out and make the crust, cook the crust, and then I'm going to let them sit for like 10-15 minutes while I go pick up my son from school and then come home and finish making the pizza. So I'll show you what toppings I'm going to make when I get back from running this quick errand. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I am back. All my errands are taken care of. The kid is, well, he's over here. He's now here. My crusts are both done, and it is time to put the toppings on. The wonderful toppings. That is what makes a pizza bomb. So in the midst of waiting for my crust to cool, I went onto my carb manager and I plugged in all the ingredients for everything that I'm eating here today, and I divide it, do it by 8 servings, and every slice of pizza is about 3 servings. So, or 3 carbs. I'm sorry, 3 carbs. Gosh, I cannot talk right now. That is crazy. So I'll probably have like 3. I barely ate today, so I'm really low on my carbs today. I'll have about 3 slices and I'll be super full. I mean, let's see if I even make 3, hopefully. So anyways, let's get started on making some pizza. It's all gone, baby. You just ate the last one. He's obsessed with granola bars. So here I have like the world's smallest onion sliced, and I'm gonna use half of the slices for each pizza. So it'll be the whole onion, but that's divided between 2 pieces, and you're not really eating the whole thing anyways. You're sharing with your family. I am using a 1/4 cup of this really amazing barbecue sauce that I found at Walmart. I really like it. It's hickory. It has like a smoky flavor to it, and it's kind of sweet even though there's no sugar. It's only 2 carbs for every 2 tablespoons, so 1 carb a tablespoon, but still that's pretty good considering that when you look at other barbecue sauces, it's like 18 carbs. That's like crazy. That's crazy. And it's actually really good. There's a whole lot of different flavors. I think there's like 4 or 5. To me, that's a whole lot of different flavors, okay? And I'm gonna try all of them. But this was the first one. So I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup on each crust. And, you know, I'm gonna paint it on with my little food painter here. I have about a 1/2 cup of chopped green onions, just the tops. I put the whites back in the refrigerator because you don't need the whites and the reds, but it's really nice as a finishing fresh touch at the end of the pizza. Like if you cook the pizza and then you put these on. You don't put these on while it cooks in the oven. And then I have here about a pound. I'm going to say maybe, yeah, about a pound, about 16 ounces of pulled pork. This is the Kirkland's smoked pulled pork. There's no carbs in this, so you can put as much as you want. We ate pulled pork zucchini boats last night, so this is all we have left over from the pulled pork, so I'm going to split this between both pizzas. So yeah, let me move the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll show you how to top this pizza. Okay, so I got my 1/4 cup measured out, and it's okay if I don't use the whole thing, that's fine. I'll go in and I'll change my recipe on my carb manager, and then it will be less carbs per slice. Also, same thing with the cheese. I have my 1 cup of cheese measured out. Hey, if I don't use it all on the top, that's okay. That's okay. I will go in there and mess with my carb manager, and then each slice comes down from 3 to, I don't know, maybe 2, maybe 1.5. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm actually just going to pour a little bit of the barbecue sauce. So I used about half. There's about 1/8 of a cup left, and I know that because there's a ring in here, and so the bottom half is 1/8, and if you fill it to the top, it's 1/4. And I'm just going to see how far with my little brush here that gets me. And it looks like I need a little bit more. So I'm actually going to use the whole 1/4 of cup on this pizza. And that's okay too, because that's what I have in my carb manager anyways, that I would be using the whole 1/4 of cup of the barbecue sauce, which in total is only like 4 carbs. So, but you divide the 4 carbs by 8 slices. It's not so bad. All right, next. Oh, that smells so... Oh, you have no idea how bad I restrained myself from cursing. That smells so mother good. Yeah. Okay, so next I'm going to lay my pork. And you know, if you're not a pulled pork eater, that's fine. And no hatred, no hateration, please. You can use pulled chicken. This would be awesome. You could use shredded beef, smoked beef or something. Like say you had a brisket or something like that, you know, with some barbecue sauce. That would be good too. Or, you know, if you're a lamb person, I don't even know how to cook lamb, but go ahead and try that on here. I don't want to offend nobody or nobody's cultures by making a whole bunch of, you know, pork stuff, because I love me some bacon and some pork, and I am in no denial of that, ever. Alright, so next I'm going to do about half of the onions, the sliced onions. These are very thinly sliced onions. Red onions are so good, you guys. They're like sweet. They don't have that oniony onion taste to them. I don't even know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. You know it. And then when you cook them, they're just so delicious. Oh, you know, I should show you guys how to make, I don't know why I was just thinking about that, but some fried onion rings. Onion rings on keto. Yes, it is possible. All right, next, we're just going to do some cheese. Again, I put in my carb manager a whole cup. That doesn't mean I'm going to use the whole cup. I might use the whole cup. I might not. I might be like, that looks all right. That's about a half a cup right now. That looks pretty bomb. But what do I always tell you guys? Don't ever let nobody tell you how much cheese to use. Don't let nobody control your life like that, because cheese is life. Cheese is mother in life. Mother in life, y'all. And guess what? I used the whole cup of cheese, so I don't have to go in and mess with my carb manager. All right. Looks beautiful. Looks bomb. Looks a whole lot of like it needs a .com address, because it's that pretty. Okay, I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to make my other crust in the meantime. Okay, it's time to take the pizza out. Pizza number 1 out. Oh my god, it smells so... Back up, it's hot, baby. Back up, back up. Put this here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to slide this over so you can see how beautiful it is. Need to let that cool for just a second. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Let's see. Look how scrumptious that looks. Oh my god, my kitchen smells so good. It smells so good. Let's see, maybe if I did like this. Oh, look at that. My light is not staying in place. I don't understand what the problem is going on here. Okay, now take some of these. Just do like this to give it some color and a bit of freshness. Oh my god. Now I'm going to let it sit for like 10 minutes before I do the taste test. Also, I'm going to cook the other pizza. So I made 2. Remember, I made 2. So I'm going to pop the other one into the oven. Woo! For 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and do the taste test. Okay, you guys, I just want you to hear that this pizza crunches like a normal pizza crust. You hear that? It's as normal of a pizza, just without all the carbs. Oh my gosh. My mouth is already watering. I am so excited to get into one of this pizza. Oh my gosh, Joe, stop. Okay. Beautiful slice of pizza. 3 carb slice of pizza. Mmm. Mmm. You guys, that is so good. That is so, so good. You know what you could even do if you don't mind having, like, I don't know, an extra carb or an extra half a carb? Take a little bit of the barbecue sauce and put it in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag. Cut the tip and drizzle more barbecue sauce on here. Oh my God. But still, it is so good. So good. So, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry this is so long, and I'm so sorry I was gone for so long. But, like I told you earlier, I didn't want to come on here and make a keto recipe for the first time ever for me, or act like I know what I'm doing when I don't. This particular recipe, I know what I'm doing. So, because I've done it like 3 times. Not necessarily with the pulled pork, but I've made the crust like 3 or 4 times already. Okay, maybe like 6 times, because I always do double batches. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for coming back after such a long wait. I do fully intend on making more videos, and a lot more videos, and more keto videos, because you know what? If you're having trouble losing weight and you've been dieting and exercising, try keto. Just try it. I was stalled out, and then I lost 10 more pounds. Over 10 pounds. Still got some ways to go before I get to where I want to be, but it's all good. We can all get there. Just stay strong. If you make this recipe or a version of it, please tag me. I'd love to see how you're doing it, and I'd love to show the world how you're doing it. Send it to me on one of my social medias, and I will gladly post it. Also, have a great day, guys. Don't forget to smile, and have a wonderful week, y'all. Bye.